Hello! Today I want to talk about something that I hear from people as I discuss the idea of ultimate redemption with them. Most people who hold to the traditional perspective, if you talk with them long enough about it and wrestle through the idea that God might ultimately redeem everybody, most people will get to a point of saying, well, we don't really know. And I want to say, I agree. We don't really know. All of us are doing our best to understand God and to wrestle through the scriptures. And so if you're agreed and I'm agreed that we don't really know, then I want to say, why are we willing to accept within evangelicalism the traditional perspective and not the idea that God might ultimately redeem everybody? If you've read the blog or my manifesto, you'll know that part of my story is a guy from our denomination in Canada who came to our youth group or our college group and said, while 33% of the world claims to be Christian, our best estimates tell us that maybe 10% of all people are actually born again. And part of my experience was a seminary professor saying in class that he thinks there will be fewer people in heaven than we think. And I think, if these are the bounds of evangelicalism, if this is what is acceptable within evangelicalism, whether that's Baptist or Presbyterian or this type of baptism or that type of baptism or this perspective or that perspective on different things, if these are the bounds of evangelicalism, why are we willing to accept a position that says that maybe 10% of all people are actually going to be saved? Why are we willing to teach that there will be fewer people in heaven than we actually think, and not even tolerate the suggestion that God might ultimately redeem everybody? We don't really know. I agree. But I think at the very least, the perspective that suggests that God might ultimately redeem everybody at least ought to be part of the discussion. At least ought to be accepted within the bounds of what we consider evangelical. We don't really know. So let's talk about it. Thanks so much.